This is our first lesson, 8-1. This lesson is for March 16th. We are all starting with this lesson, and we have already practiced measuring to the nearest quarter inch. And today we're going to review that before you use that to help you with identifying fractions on a number line. So if we look at this page here, number 1, you can see that with our ruler here, our ruler is divided into 4 spaces between the beginning of the ruler and 1 inch. So this ruler is divided into fourths. Now, as we place this ruler up at the line for number 1, remember you want to put your ruler lined up with the end of the line. You can see that this line passes the whole number 2, yet it does not reach the whole number 3. So, starting from the number 2, we're going to count those quarter-inch spaces to see what fraction we will place next to the whole number 2. So this line would represent 2 inches and 1/4. The next one would be 2 inches and 2/4, or you could say that is also 2.5 inches. The third line now represents 2 3/4. Since this is the closest spot to where our line ends, our answer, our measurement, would be 2 3/4 inches. Notice when you write this, you are writing a whole number next to a fraction. Okay, guys, so here is your lesson page for today. You will need to click on this link in your e-learning assignment. We're going to take a look at the first one together. We just practiced. I just showed you how to measure to the nearest fraction, nearest quarter inch, and I want you to see how this number line is connected to this ruler. They look very similar. We have a line that is, that's the word I'm looking for, divided into parts. As we take the ruler away, we are going to now just look at this number line and notice that it starts at 0 and ends at 1, very similar to the ruler that started at 0 inches and went to 1 inches. When we look at the divided parts, we should see that letter C is divided directly in the middle of the number line. When looking at the fractions above, this shows us that letter C is dividing the line into 2 parts. Therefore, this fraction would be labeled 1/2. If we look at the first 3 fractions, these 3 fractions are unit fractions. All of the numerators are the same, and the denominators, starting with 1/2, increase by 1. Remember, with the denominator, as the denominator is bigger, that tells us those pieces are smaller. So we know 1/2 is going to be greater than 1/3 and 1/4. You will now place the rest of these fractions into the appropriate boxes. Remember to do your best and do as much as you can. We are going to show you now some number lines. If you need to pause the video so that you can use these to complete the rest of the assignment, please do so.